Hello everybody and welcome back to Hexahedra. My name is Jeff. You can call me Jeff. Welcome, Wally.
Jeff.
Thank you for claiming first. Another nerd. Hello, Caladorn. Why are we seeking out the heretics? I mean more than usual? Or another fine mess? It's what I do, says Caladorn. So there's Wally. There's Caladorn.
Hey, listen.
Alright. So this is... This is the same as one we had before, except that... I'm trying to remember. We sometimes will have that, and we'll sometimes have this one. An old man voice? I don't know what you mean. That's my regular voice. So. Glorious. So I need to scrub these. Sometimes there's only going to be one. Scrub them, pull them apart. At least the way this one comes in, we can paint them the right way. So maybe we could do something cool. Wait, can I do... This was something I was thinking about earlier. Lurk for a bit? Alright. What am I doing? Need two of those. So I can have two #1 sources. That's fun. Move that over just a titch. Can't zoom out any further. Alright, well, if we go... Pull in a source. Pull in a source. Yeah. Because what I'm thinking is, like, pull in a source, paint them, merge them. So if I put... Let's see, black on one side. And purple on the other side. Those are supposed to move out of the way. So over here we do left and right. Over here we do left and right. Spray them. Just to double check. Spray, spray. Yeah. Spray and pray. It almost is that kind of game, Caladorn, yes. Alright, so if I rotate one of them this way, then... Or... Very much that kind of game. So I think if I turn one of them that way. I'll make it go there. This one, I'm going to turn like clockwise. And then send it over. And this one's going to wait for one to arrive. Await cube arrival. Spray, turn, send it. So we end up with the purple and black we need. Click it once, right? Yeah. Woo! Awesome. Now the wooden parts are what's gonna... The cycle of the beard, usually the weather. And then after that it's whether it's very itchy or not. Yes, it has gotten warm. It's been... Most of the week it was over 80 Fahrenheit. Let's... So that gets us these 4 sides. Wood. Sometimes it'll come in with the front panel. Sometimes it won't. So what if I, like... Guess we gotta enable this first. So let's bring in source number 2 there. Panel storer, not the panel sensor. So this one's gonna have to do a lot of logic to decide whether it has 2 or not, doesn't it? But pretty much I have to get this set up to just be sending over panels facing this way. There's always going to be one on top. I wish when I put a panel store in, like, I wish I could read how many there were, you know? Like, if there's only 1 in there, do something different from if there's 2 in there. So I kind of think I should put the panel storer here. And if I could control the number of loops too, you know? That'd be nice. So let's say I take one off of here. If I pull this up, alright, so we send it in from the back. That's not where I meant to put that. Over here on one. Send it in from the back. Grab that top panel. Flip the whole thing this way. Try to grab again. Do we grab again? No. If I grab it off the top, turn it this way, and there isn't one, we should be able to just turn this way. Then we do a panel sensor. Okay, so we turned it this way. Actually, instead of doing it this way, turn it that way to skip a step. So if a two-sided one comes in, we grab the top piece, rotate this way, and we'll do a panel sensor on this side. Okay. And how did that command work? That's sending a cube, that's synchronizing. Oh, it's just when I activate this, it has a split, right? So here, yeah. And it's white if there is a panel. If there is a panel, it follows the white arrow. If there is not, okay. And I can left click it to flip it around. Okay, so if there is a panel, we want to make sure we can send it. If there is not a panel, we want to retrigger the top part, flip it this way. And then make sure we're ready to send. I know there's nothing over here. Make sure it's ready to send. Once they say it is, we can send it. So that's our, there was only, wait, there's 2 panels. I did that wrong. Rotate cube left. There is a panel there. That means we got the two-sided one. Is that how I want to do that? If there isn't one, we want to trigger the panel storer to drop it, rotate it. If there is a panel there, is that what we want to do here? Like that? So that we can have this just jump back up. There should be one that way. And I think if we have an extra one here, that should be fine. I don't know. Unless there's more than 3 of them. Okay, so it came in with 2. Took the top off. Turned it that way. Sensed it. And it's going to wait. Okay. This is waiting for the other one to arrive. I think we can just send it down. The number of steps that takes, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe not. This one will wait for a cube to arrive from above. Once it arrives, signal the right side we're ready to receive one of the wooden parts. We need a scrubber. Like to put it there. Signal the other side. Wait for it to arrive. Once it does, I think we can, let's see, scrub, rotate, rotate. So let's scrub it. Signal the other side we're ready for the next one. Let's rotate it twice this way. And then we'll have our shipper. So that'll send it like that. Maybe this will work, maybe it won't. I never sent that one back home. Probably fine. I didn't send any of those home. Alright. So now those will sync back up. It's ready to receive. I got one. Scrub. Now it's going to wait for the next one. We have 2 panels up there. No panel. Ah, we do need to tell that to wait. Fine. So here on 6 we signal we're going to send one. Rather than awaiting one, we'll say, hey, send us one. I think that'll work. then we might need to synchronize these two, now that it's like... Now that we have the extra send commands. We'll see. Let's go. Put one together. Send it down. Send it over. Uh-oh. Okay, so the arrival of the top one signaled that. So we're gonna crash into the scrubber there. So instead of doing it that way, signal the top. And I could swap these, but that seems like extra weighting that I don't like. So it signals the upper one, then waits for it to arrive before signaling the left one. And if I'm going to do it that way, then I should also... whoops, not all those. Just these. And wait for the one from the left to arrive. Hey, Batman. Welcome. Welcome. Brains! Brains! Yeah, I can already tell those are gonna crash up top. Oh, they didn't. At least not that time. Now they will, though, when we get down there. Rotate. I didn't put the extra scrubbing in there. So... why can't I go further that way? Can't quite see this. So after we rotate twice, we scrub. Scrub, ship. Probably should synchronize these. I'm sure that's going to screw up eventually here. Send it. Because that one got one step ahead while this one was waiting for the bottom part to be ready. We're storing two of them. There's nothing there, so let it go. Rotate it. Signal the upper. Yeah, that top is definitely going to crash. Scrub. Ship it. So we successfully shipped. We just need to synchronize these and we should be good. So make sure... make sure the right side's ready to receive. This one, we can signal it it's ready here. Before we rotate it. That way it can rotate while this is shipping. Let's go ahead and set home, go back home, go back home, home. And this one is exactly 10, so don't need to put that. Go back home. Step through it. All right. The top can get the next one ready. Rotate, rotate, scrub, ship. That's one. Have a panel, so signal we're ready. Send it over, rotate, rotate, scrub it, ship it. Fantastic. I think we're good. Let's just let it run. The other three here. I'm a little bit worried that we already had 3 panels in the panel store. Go a little bit faster. Yeah, it's gonna crash. Okay. So I do need to make it a little bit more complicated.
Jeff who?
Jeff who? Alright, so I'm only handling 1 panel per loop here. I probably should do the other one too. So after we send... Alright, so this one, we pull it in, pull the top, send it over. If there is a panel there, we know we have 2 panels. So when we send cube right, we can immediately trigger the top again. Rotate it. Do this whole thing. Rotate it down. Clockwise. Nope. Counterclockwise. And then... shoot. I think I want to reverse these. So... right, if there is not a panel, trigger this, rotate it down, signal the other side, send it. Not quite what I meant to do. Shift, grab that. Okay, so if there's not a panel, send down the top one that we know is there, rotate, say, hey, you ready? Send it. And then go back home. If there is one there, then we had 2 panels. So let's let that side know we're ready to send one. Send it. Put it down. Rotate it. Signal we're ready to send. Did it wrong again. Signal we're ready to send. Send it. Go back home. I think that'll do it. That way this side is handling whether there's one side or 2. I was hoping it would be a little bit different. So whether the left side gets 2 or not shouldn't matter. We're always emptying the storer And we're just sending sides over. That's all the right side of the bottom cares about. Nerd! Ta-da! Alright, so I'm ahead of Wally steps-wise, but Yivri has me beat. I'm fine with that. Being ahead of Wally isn't all that difficult. Hey, let me have my win. Moving on. Very special case. You hear the sound of rummaging as you enter Denter's office. Who's that in the closet? The door to his filing cupboard is open, and you yelp as you realize a total stranger is searching through the folders. He spins and looks at you. I'm sure that's how you pronounce that, right? Or is it more like pirate? Arrgh! Yes, hello. You! Do you work here? Good. I've come to, look through your documentation. He sees that you look unimpressed and produces an ID card from the pocket of his trench coat. I'm back! Welcome back, Wally. I've already beat you. You can just quit the race now. The competition. The Galactic Health and Safety Inspectorate has had multiple reports of violations, so I'm here to investigate and make a report to my, superiors. You ask if he's here about the factory's robot problems. His eyes widen, and he looks slightly panicked. Robots, yes, that exactly. Many reports of robot problems. Also, production lines out of control. Look out there. He points out the window, and you can see the bots setting up a saucer to spew cubes all over the floor. The inspector suddenly looks more sure of himself. See? There's no way that's safe. Take me down there right now and show me how you intend to fix this serious, trip hazard. Glad someone can beat you at things like this, Wally, I'm sure. You sure wouldn't stand a chance? You should try it, though. Really should. I promise we'll only point and laugh a little bit. Note, the inspector's puzzles are optional. You can continue with the main campaign puzzles from the level select menu. Okay. So this one's optional. Whoa. So they're coming in like this or this, and we have to send out... Target 1 gets these, target 2 gets these. Don't mind pointing and laughing. You know, you wouldn't hang out with you guys in the first place, but it'd be truly miserable playing this. Yeah. So this one's optional. Save and leave factory. You did declare that you'd probably come in last of those that seriously tried it. So this one... Go back. Yeah, okay. See, I'm trying to get to the ones we're competing in, so I'm gonna skip that one for now and go on to level 14, color sorting. When Sparkle comes around. You know what improves any factory? Lasers! Lasers allow you to branch logic based on the color of the surface the beam strikes. Ooh. So, is that kind of like color? Couleur? Is that like French or something? You find Denter still going over the loader bot that was following you. His desk is covered with manuals, tools, and bot components. Nothing yet. This whole mystery is really starting to get on my nerves. There's just nothing wrong with them that I can see, but clearly there is. It gets worse. I called an old colleague yesterday, Aurelia. Lovely gal. She invented the Grillinator 9000 we used to use at office parties. Cooked meat to perfection, and then wandered around firing it onto plates. Dunter has a wistful look in his eyes, though it's not clear whether he's thinking about Aurelia or the Grillinator 9000. Yeah. That's why I'm trying to catch up. Anyway, her bots are having problems too. Not the Grillinator, thank goodness, that's fine. But her factory bots are acting strangely and need frequent resets, just like ours. What is happening? Earth. That's Will Smith in Independence Day. Welcome to Earth. I need a break. We've got more things that need unscrambling. I'll take you through how we use lasers to separate things by color. I wonder if we could have ribs for lunch. Catsup? No. Mustard. So you're saying we may or may not catch up? Color matching with lasers. The bots seem to have started building things out of various different painted panels. I need you to turn them back into single-colored cubes. Okay. Color matching with lasers. You can tell differently colored panels apart by seeing what color laser beam they reflect. This thing? Do I do this thing? Or is it this thing or whatever? I don't know what to do with my hands. Lasers branch based on whether the beam hits something of its own color. This thing. The logic flow will follow the colored arrow when there's a match. Otherwise, it'll follow the black arrow if it doesn't match. Okay. A white panel will match any laser color. Unpainted and black panels never match. Beams will continue to travel until they hit something, so a laser can react to the state of others' workstations. Ooh, interesting. Colored panels can be used to control what color a laser sees. Colored panels can be used to control what color a laser... Oh, so branch based on what the color is in the other one. Weird. Oh, so there's lasers and there are colored panels. That'd be a way to detect whether there's a panel there or not and branch in a different way. Huh. Lasers. Grab some lasers, undo this mess, and restore the cubes. Okay, so we got 3 colors. That seems to suggest we should do like color, color, color. Only... Alright, and these come in top left and front. All 3 colors will be there every time. Red, green, blue. Can't blame anyone when you fall in your driveway. It's your own asphalt. Thank you, Batman. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. So these are... If I pulled it in... Okay, I could rotate this around to be the same, right? Green in front, blue on top, and red on that side. green in front, blue on top, red on that side. So if I detect what color's on top, I could rotate it based on whatever. Didn't it say there was a white one? Wait. It's the color of the box side, right? Yeah. So, a white panel. White panel's just like unpainted, right? Will match any laser color. Unpainted and black will never match. Oh. Is white one of the colors, though? I can't look. Spreading democracy some more? Alright, so I'm thinking... Send in the clowns. Sorcerer 1. Send it in. We can try seeing if what matches here. So let's say we want to try and get it to be this way. Red on the left, blue on top. So if it comes in... This one's going to be responsible for detecting which way it is and rotating it to send it on the right way. This one, let's see, I could even turn it this way so that we can send it down here and send the colors over one at a time, maybe. Is that how I want to do it? Lasers. Alright, so if it's red on the left, it's already correct. So I want to detect red. If it's not red there, then see, what's the... Sorry, I'm just moving. So I want to look and see if it's not red on the left, then might as well use red again on top. So if it's red on top, we need to rotate it. Yeah, okay. So, source. Detect if it's red. Actually, which way am I going to have to rotate it the most? And put red there and green down. Or... that way, that way. They're all 2. So if it's red there, I want it rotated this way before I send it to the next spot, so that it can be torn apart easy enough. So if it is red on top, or red on the left, we can do this, rotate it once, that way, and then it's ready to send. I kind of want to see what I could do if I do multiple tracks. Nah. Flip it the other way. Okay, so if it is red, rotate it once. Tell that side we're ready to send. I know we don't have one yet. Tell this we're ready to send it. And then send it. Send it. Go back home. If it's not red on this side, then we need to see if it's red on top. So that's going to be another branch. Can I put one above it? And oh, it's always going to start there though, isn't it? Never mind. Switch this back. If it is red, rotate it. Do the sending. If it's not red on that side, let's detect if it's red on top with that one. If it is red on top, then we need to turn it counterclockwise. And then see counterclockwise up, and we're good, right? Because we're trying to send it out like this. So we actually want green over there. And blue up. So rotate it once this way and send it. That's all I really need to do. Okay. Rotate it once up. Do that. And then lastly, if it's not red on either of those sides, it's this one. In which case, we want to send red to the back. So if we do it once, one, two, and we bring the green down. Wait, what? Yeah, and then a counterclockwise. So rotate it twice. Twice. And then a counterclockwise to bring the green down. Now I'm trying to think how I can do this in the fewest number of steps. Burdened with brilliance. Surely you're not talking about me. Rotate, rotate. So if I just did it like this, I mean, there's got to be a way I can condense that, right? Right, that's for that one up there. This is for this one. Right, this, we'll do something like, till that side we're ready to receive. We're gonna have panel storer, because we're rotating it this way. So take off the top, take off the back, send it through that way, send it through this way. Oh no, that's not quite how I want to do it, is it? Actually, it is, I think. Okay. I think that'll be fine. So this one will be creating the green cubes. We know green is always going to be facing that way and going there. Blue. Okay. So we're going to signal and then wait for it to arrive. Let's get back to this. Wait for it to arrive. We're going to take off the blue from the top. We're going to pull off the red from the back. So blue, red, send the green through. Building in Fallout 76 and you're feeling very creative. Nice. Send it through. Trigger the top. Ooh. See, I don't want to have to rotate these that much, now that I think about it. Thing is, I have to rotate it at least a little bit. Because I want like a left and a right. Oh, whoops. If this is going to be green, I have to put a source or two, or target 2 there. Screen's already going to be facing the right way there. So what if instead... What if instead this one just pulls off the green? So signal await, wait for it to arrive. What's that? Panel store. Yeah, so take off the green panel. Oops. Kind of hate that wherever I put my mouse. Take off the green panel. Send down the other parts. Put the green panel back and send it to the right. Go back home. So what that one should do then is... This one will get it oriented the right way. This one will pull the green off, send it that way. Well, actually it'll pull it off, send this down this way so it can start processing the other two pieces, which will be blue on top and red in the back. So this one can wait for a cube to arrive. I think pull off the red from the back. So pull off the back. That'll leave the blue here. Counterclockwise. Send it that way. Back to here. Put the red back on. That comes in this way. I want to turn it this way. So Q. And then send it that way with you. Go back home. I think I can collapse that. Yeah. So target-wise, what was it? This was going to be red in the back and then going that way. So I need these target 1 over here, and target 3 is the blue one. It's going to go back here. Okay. So we should end up with a green panel facing this way, a red panel facing this way, and a blue panel facing that way down there. Yeah. No matter how they come in up there. So that one got rotated twice, then like that. Those synced up, send it over. Pulls the green panel off, sends it down. Sends the green panel that way. Down here, we pulled the red panel off. Rotate that, send the blue that way, put the red back, turn it, send it that way, go back home. And we're already ready to receive that one without doing any kind of synchronization. So the job of these other ones, these other workstations, are just going to be keep rotating until we get all 6 sides and then deliver it. So this one, actually they're all going to basically do the same thing. It'll wait for a piece. Rotate, wait for the second piece. 2, 3, 4. So we've got the box all the way around this way. We need to turn it, tip it that way. Wait for a piece again. And I guess we have to go down to the next track, which can just go back that way. Alright, so we went down, waited for that piece to arrive. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rotate it twice. So we have it this way, we turn it once this way, turn it twice. Again, let's just go counterclockwise. And then ship it. Go back home. And we're going to want to do that on all of these. They're all going to be the same. All 3 of them. So copy that to there, and from there to there. Ready? Let's hide them. Start it. I think this will work. Guess we can show the command tracks. Piece arrived and it rotated. Piece arrived and it rotated. Piece arrives and it rotates. So far, so good. Let's turn it up a little bit. Uh-oh. I missed a side. Whoops. I rotated, shipped without waiting for the side to arrive. Whoops. Okay, so that's... These 3 are all gonna need to change then. Need to move that and do one more wait for a piece. Can I just paste that over top of? I think that worked. All right. So it was working. Let's go. both the targets again. It's 3 and 3. So they want 3 of each. Blue, red. I like it. Phew. Once again, blew Wally out of the water. Number of commands, I had more, though. Of course, that doesn't mean it's the same solution. You know what I mean? Like, you can do your best in steps and then change it and get your best in commands. I'm satisfied. Womping, we call that. It's a thorough womping. When you arrive the next morning, Dantar looks as though he hasn't had much sleep. You're not sure he's even been home. I've heard back from another cube fab that's having problems. It's the same thing we've been seeing. Bots either getting routine tasks wrong or coming online by themselves and setting up weird production lines. You can almost say your results were satisfactory. If that's I think I get it. Is that a game or something? Satisfactory? To be honest, I'm sort of relieved it's not just us, but on the other hand, if this is a widespread problem, then we need to work out what's going on before the industry collapses. This feels like some kind of attack. No one's ever heard of a virus infecting an entire bot fleet before, but it's possible. We're going to look into it and have a conference call tonight. Anyway, look, we need to keep fulfilling orders in the meantime. We've received a shipment with a lot of glass we can reuse. It'll need separating out. It's a good thing you've had practice with lasers. Ooh, glass. Lasers will pass straight through unpainted glass panels. This means the laser will react to whatever lies beyond the glass, if anything, whether that be a cube or a colored panel. Yeah. Okay. We don't actually need the glass panels for this order, but it would be a shame to waste them. We'll recycle them instead. So... how are we recycling them? Do we have a recycler? Recycler. Okay. I guess I could have waited for the tutorial to tell me. The recycler is a type of shipper that simply removes the unwanted panels from the factory. Click the shipper in the device panel to bring up the available options. Yeah, recycler. The recycler is labeled R. Use it to remove unwanted glass or any other panels from the factory. Okay. That's it. Cool. So it's 50-50 on this. Ugh. At least the wood panels already come in with the correct logo on them. So if it's like this... bring it in and rotate it once. Maybe. Of course, if I didn't have to rotate it, that would be even better. So let's do Well, I can bring it in and test it. And if it's one type of box, send it one way. If it's the other type of box, send it the other way. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Four, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if I source here, bring it in, rotate it once. Rotate it once sideways. If it's glass, we should be able to see through. So I can put... I want to use a different color than red. We've been using red. We only used red last time. So cyan, there. If we see cyan, right, because unpainted stuff won't... Laser and glass. Lasers will pass straight through unpainted glass panels. Laser, yeah, okay. Not quite what I meant there. Put that back up. Laser signaling? Follow the colored arrows, if they are the same color. Interesting. Okay. Laser... Here's what I wanted. Unpainted or black panels never match. So it'll match if we have the glass panels. Then we also have to remember, we also have to tear these apart and put them back together. Ugh. Anyway, if I... How does the color panel work? And can I fire it? Because it'll do one and then the other, but it won't. Wait, put up the cyan. No. So... Trigger the cyan panel. And then the laser. Will that stay up? No. So I pretty much have to have that in a different workstation. Same kinds of noises. Well. So that'll have to go in whatever the next one is then. Cool. It's almost eerie. Cool. Just enable all of them for now. So let's move over to here, I think. Can I, like, grab just this track? Wait, I don't need that track. Yeah, I do. Whatever. Move it. A laser. Get rid of the cyan panel. So we don't have that. Put it over here. So if it is the glass one, I'm going to send it down here. Pull the glass off, send the wood through, and then recycle the glass. So, wait for an arrival. Actually, signal we're ready. Maybe. Signal, we're ready. Wait for it to arrive. Once it does, we'll pull both sides off. Pull off the left and right. And then we'll send. Well, tell it we're ready to send. Send it. And then put the left and right back. Recycle it. Go back home. Same number of steps whether we put that go back home or not. Alright, up here. Synchronize with that side so that we can put the panel up at the same time. This side will signal that way, you know, sync up there, and then do the cyan panel. That's all I wanted to do for right now. Alright, which box comes in first? Of course, the metal one. Alright. All I needed to hear was another track. I never actually send it down either, do I? Alright, so if it does shine through, that means it's glass. We want to signal down with J to make sure it's ready. Send it. Go back home. Okay, if that box comes in first, that's annoying, because I wanted to do this part first. Alright. Trigger cyan panel. Alright, so this one's going to be receiving the one that is 2 woods and a metal. A bunch of metal. So we can pull off the wood here, maybe? Actually, we need to do, like, another one of these, I think. Because we want to make sure that this side knows. Okay, if we send a box this way, we need to make sure this side knows that it's clear and it can go back home. So if the laser doesn't shine through, it's going to come down here. Tell that side we're ready to send one. And then send it. And then it'll wait for... It'll wait for that side to be cleared. So another... Synchronize with that side. Go back home. I think that works. I guess we put a panel detector in over here. Yeah. Not that button, this button. Well, how do I... Is this a wait? This'll wait, but I don't want to wait. If... What all do I have? I can burn away the wooden panels. Ooh. So I've brought it in and rotated it once this way. What if I rotate it once this way instead? It'll still put the glass side by side. It's just the top and back will have the wood panels. Of course, I could use those wood panels. It's just if they're top and back, then I can use the remover. Panel store. Panel store. Actually, just store 2 of them and then send them down. So... I guess... So after we laser, if it comes this way, it'll be 1... We need to just send it. It'll be ready. Right? This one I needed to rotate it. I want to put the 2 woods in the back and top. I think I do want this sink back in there. that synchronize. So the first one, that's weird. Ah, there. Okay. Do the laser. That's not good. How did I mess that up? Is it this? Or panel store? Oh, it's from the bottom? What? Rotate left. Okay, sync left, sync right. Huh. Put it in, rotate it once, wait for that side to be ready. I do have a panel sensor.
You're that nerd.
Hey, nerd. Okay, so bring it in, rotate it once, say, hey, we're firing our lasers. It goes, cool, fire it. We fire it. Fire it. Okay, it's going to send it. And then wait for our signal. So it may or may not send one is what's tricky here. How many puzzles are in the game? That's a good question. It's like 27 with some optional ones thrown in. Whoops. Back to the campaign. And I should also mention it has Steam Workshop and a level editor. So there will be community puzzles you can try too. Make your own, share them. So, all right, if it comes this way, I should pause one while it's coming over, and then do a panel sensor, I guess, to see if we got a box or not. Yeah, having it there is no fun. Let's put it here so we can actually see it. And so here we'll put the, is there another panel or not? Okay, if there's not another panel, we just go back home. Because it sent this box this way. If there is a panel, then we need to take the top. Wait, we rotated it this way. So take the top off of it. So remove the top. Rotate it forward. W. Take the other top off. Send it that way. Is this even going to work in this many workstations? I'm not sure. Send the box that way. Go back home. Actually, signal we're clear for this signal. And then go back home. Alright. Oh, it crashed. I didn't wait long enough. So we detected that. Send. And then the panel sensor starts moving down before that comes through. So I need another space there, I guess. Which means, however, we can delete that, shift all of these over one. That up there. Send it through. Yes, there is a box. Take off the lid, rotate it, take off the lid, send it over, signal that side. And of course this one's gonna break too, because we can't take that wood piece off. And then it'll wreck. Actually, I can just recycle the whole thing once it's over there, right? So, like, the steps are gonna have to be figure out if it's glass or not. This is only here for signaling. If it's metal, many times, huh? Let's put a recycler here. And say, wait for a cube to arrive. Or if there's a cube present, recycle it, go back home. Just trash it. See, I forgot, I want steps to, yay, recycle. I want steps to send the wood panels down too, I forgot about that. And through. Can we get a glass one for once? Yay, glass one. I just want to see if it detects it right. It does. Hey, I got an achievement. Fire a laser through a glass panel. I can see right through you. Finally got one. Alright, send it down. Go back home. Down here, we're gonna remove the glass. Remove the glass. Ah. And then we need the signal over here. Right. Okay. So I'm thinking we actually want to reverse these. And just go home. So if we don't detect a panel a couple steps later, go back home, where we're waiting for this laser signal. If we do detect a panel, store the 2 wooden panels, send the metal one that way. Ooh, I have an idea. Because there's always going to be 4 sides if it comes through that way. Okay. We're not clear yet, so we can't signal that we're done. What I want to do instead is loop down, go back to the left. This one's so complicated. This one... Yeah, so this one, if it's empty, we can go ahead and say, hey, send one over. That's not it. Send one over. Once it arrives... Wait, does this only burn wooden panels? Yeah. Burns away all wooden panels in a cube. Strips any paint and decoration from the panel facing it. Oh, that's cool. So that'd be a quick way to remove the wood panels from here, but if it was cool, it wouldn't work. Thanks, Wally. Always helpful, as usual. Alright, so tell that side we're ready to receive. It'll send one. So we'll just wait for it to get here. Once it is here, we'll turn it clockwise. And wait for a top to arrive. See, the problem is if we get a bunch of them in a bad order. Wait for a top to arrive. Rotate it twice. Wait for the top to arrive. And ship it to source 1. Shipper 1. You done building for now, Batman? Nice. Top arrives. Ship it. Go home. I just want to see if we can build the wooden parts correctly. Oh. I never sent those back down. Or I wonder if he'll complain if we recycle the entire box. Like, can we recycle all the stuff, or is it just glass? Does he actually care? Because if we do it that way, The game doesn't care. Alright, so down here, forget that then. Put a recycler here. We're not going to use that workstation. So if it has glass in it, recycle it, go back home. Okay, down here and over here. Okay, so this one. Wait, that means... Yeah, clear that, all that out. So this one can just be a signaler. Okay. So here, we'll synchronize with that side, fire the panel, and then go back home. If we match the cyan, trigger the recycler, go back home. If we don't, send it down. The wooden panels will be in the back and on the top. I was thinking, bring it in, burn the box. Then use a panel detector. No, that's not going to be good. Let's move the recycler here. So the metal boxes will be coming down. Yeah. There's nothing down there. Crunch. Yeah. Alright. Oh, I don't even have the recycler in the right spot. Let me just rethink the whole thing. Just trash it. So, I don't want to mess with this varying number of sides. What I like to do is detect if it's this kind of box, pull the wood panels off, and construct a wooden one just from those. Got wood. Okay, so I have to turn it once to be able to fire the laser through it. So what if I bring it in here? That's not it. Yeah, it is. That is it. That is actually it. Cyan laser. Or if I rotate it up. Actually, I like that better. So let's bring it in. Bring it in from here. So, source, rotate it up. Fire the laser down. Gotta turn this on. Okay, we're ready to fire the laser. So signal that side. Fire the laser. And down here we will synchronize up. Trigger the panel. For now, just go back home. So if we rotate this one up, the wood ends up in the back and the... So let's put the sorcerer. I want to put those there, I think. No, it's fine. It's fine there. I'm gonna send it this way, pull it apart. 3 different ways. Okay. Alright, so if it does shine through, we're gonna recycle it. Send it out. This side, recycle it. And then go back home. This one. We'll signal that side we're ready to send one. Yeah. Signal that side we're ready to send one, and then send it. Go back home. For now, let's just signal that. That's not the right way. Signal that way. Wait for a cube and then recycle it. Just to make it move. So, recycle. Back home. So this should just signal, nothing. Send it over. Next, it'll keep going. Laser works this time, so to recycle it, go back home. Alright, that's all working pretty well. Now, instead of recycling over here, what we're going to do is... signal that side and wait for the cube to arrive. Once it arrives, it'll be rotated this way, so it'll be wood, wood in the front and in the back. And I think what I want to do is pull off the one metal side and maybe recycle it. Alright, so once the panel arrives, do that side and the back to pull the wooden panels off. And then send all of the metal that way. So signal, oops, signal, send, and then we'll put the wood panels back together and send them down. I am going to use all of these workstations, I think. And then go back home. Alright, and for now, let's put recyclers here and here. As many steps as these are, I can probably just get away with... I can probably get away with not signaling, except for don't send anything yet. Because this won't have that many steps, I think. I'm just going to pull the one panel off, send the 3 this way, put the panel back, recycle it. So let's not even do that. Just send it. Put the wooden panels back together, send that down, go back home. These, wait for anything to arrive, recycle it. Do the same thing there for now. Alright, so this should hum right along. Hum. Takes off the wooden panels, puts them back together, sends them down. No crashes yet. So now we just have to rotate stuff and set ship. So I don't need a recycler here. What I am going to do is wait for anything to arrive here. And it's always going to be a wooden panel.
They call me Jeff.
Hey!
They call me Jeff. They call me Jeff. That's not my name. My name is
Dead
Jeff.
by Daylight, welcome. Thanks for the follow. So wood panel arrives. We want to rotate it. Let me think. It's going to arrive this way. If I rotate it once. So I want to do it like back and this way to let that slot in. And then back and this way. Oh no, that won't work. It's got to be like this every time. So let me, one more step in here. Before we send it down, we're going to rotate it once this way. So do I just rotate it before I send it? Because we're bringing it in and rotating it this way so that we can shine the glass through. How about we rotate it back if it doesn't? A signal. So we rotate it back down. And then the wood is there and there. So pull the wood off. Pull the wood off. The wood back, put the wood back. Send it down. Make sure that didn't break anything. Actually, it did because I don't have the recycler down here. It's fine. What is up? Playing a new game. Just released a couple weeks ago called Hexahedra. And it's all about bringing in inputs so our boxes look like this and we need to send them out looking like this. And we have our tools down here behind me. And we have our commands over here, and it's basically you program your different workstations to do different things to try and get it going out. It's about putting 6 sides, hexes on heathens, maybe. Actually, I do want that recycler. Because what we're going to do here is, when a cube arrives, I knew it. Let's see. Whoops. And be gone. All right. As we were. So once this receives a cube. Wow. Yeah. A conversational bot this time. When a cube arrives. Well, it didn't actually answer my questions. I think it just had multiple messages that it waited and delayed. How's streaming going? Await cube arrival. For this one, I want to... We put it back, so it's going to come in looking like this. Going to put a panel remover here. So as soon as it arrives, pull that right panel off. Flip it twice. Because, no. Pull the right panel off. Yeah, flip it twice. Send it down. Flip, flip. Send. Put that side back. Recycle it. Go back home. And hopefully it does all this before this one's ready to send again. Maybe it's the source of the bugs in the factories. Robots, maybe. This one is going to wait for a cube to arrive. It's going to be coming down like this. So... hold on. The first one... yeah. First one to come in, we want to... turn it once this way, and then flip it this way so that the next one meets it. So that way, and then up twice. Wait for the next cube to arrive. As soon as it does, we can ship it. And that'll be target number 2. Ship it, go back home. Down here, I'll just wait for a cube to arrive and recycle it for now. Oops, I forgot to do the recycling. But that looked like those were rotated correctly. Supposed to put a... why? Why did you hide it? Oh, that's the recycle not the recycle command. That. Alright. So we should actually start shipping the metal boxes. Nice. If I ship too many, it won't care, right? Yeah. Okay. This is going to be a lot of steps, though. Alright, this one... we're not recycling. So, as soon as the cube arrives, like this... holy shit! How did I say that? We want to turn it... it's coming in like this. See, let's rotate it up. And this way, it'll come in like this. We rotate it up and this way. Yeah. I'm actually gonna do something fancy. Alright, so cube arrives. Rotate it up. Up. And counterclockwise. So it'll be like this, up, counterclockwise. That one will come in. It'll go up, counterclockwise. What I think I want to do is put a panel detector here. So after it arrives, we rotate it. If there is a panel on this... come on. Undo. I was just trying to put my mouse away somewhere. If there is a panel there, ship it. That's target number 1. Ship it, go home. If there's not a panel there, then we're still waiting for another side to arrive, so go home. I think that's it. The actual solution. It'll just take a while to get all the wooden boxes. Alright, speed that up. Alright, there's our 5 metal boxes. We've only got 3 of the wooden ones so far. Alright, this is speed 4? There's 4. Ooh, that's awful. Wally actually beat me and Yivri on this one. Still, I made it work. Oh. I almost have as many panels destroyed by recycling as Wally had steps. Anyway, I think I'm actually satisfied with that for now. I'll go back and play it probably on my own sometime, but, very disappointed in you, Jeff. Very disappointed, heretic. I actually need to end the stream. I'm happy enough with it for now. I'll go back and play it some more on my own and try to optimize that, because I'm sure I could make it better. Yes, Daddy. That was... Which one? I don't remember what number that was. I need to find... I also forget what, which levels are part of the contest. 15, 16, and 17 are the contest. That was... so that actually is the first one in the competition. Okay. So yes, I will be coming back and trying that one again. X top right. What? Oh, from up here? When I was in the thing. Yeah, that would work. I don't know if I ever noticed that. Lasers and glass. Unpainted glass panels. Beams can be absorbed and reflected by paint on any glass surface they hit, even if the painted surface is facing away from the device. Oh, on the glass. Gotcha. Alright, that looks awful. Can't wait to try it next time. Anyway, that's it for tonight. Not all the way to the desktop. Let's raid out, I think, if I saw correctly. Yeah, looks like Dental and Oma are back with some plate up. So, let's head over there. Say hey. I will be back with this on Wednesday. I may or may not have a chance to play it in the meantime. So we might be picking right up where I left off. I'll be back on Wednesday with Hexahedra, and Sunday for shenanigans, and as always, we do community game nights on Friday nights. It's not anything that we record or stream. And it's games where anybody can drop in and just play whatever we're playing that week. It's not something that is, you have to be there every week or you miss out on story or something like that, or you come in behind. We have Discord that I just posted the link to. That's shared between Wally, Lana, Calidorn, and I. And yeah, it's a Discord. We have a great community, very helpful, and we have a few community servers running for things like Factorio and Minecraft, if you want to come and jump into one of those. But yeah, that'll be it for now. I will see you all next time. But in the meantime, remember to be kind, have fun, and I will see you later. Bye, everyone.